and Enki, the destruction of all mankind. Enlil was also known as Mul-lil, meaning bell, bright, shining one. The lord of the ghost world extended his sway over this netherworld also. Enlil is therefore entitled the Lord of the World, as well as King of all the spirits of earth. According to one story of the story of the Deluge, it was he who caused the waters of the flood to descend from heaven, and who designed the destruction of all mankind. When Mul-lil, we are told, approached and saw the ship of Xisuthros, he stood still, and was filled with wrath against the gods and the spirits of heaven. "What soul has escaped therefrom?" he cried. "Let no man remain alive in the great destruction." It was then that Enki came forward with the words of wisdom, and protested against this attempt of Mul-lil to confound the innocent with the guilty. Let the sinner alone bear his sin, let the evildoer bear his own iniquity. And though the wrathful god was pacified, so that Xisuthros and his companions were allowed to escape from their threatened death, the rescued hero did not forget the evil intentions of Mul-lil, but when inviting the other gods to his sacrifice after his descent from the ark, he specially accepted the god of Nipur. But let Mul-lil not come to the altar, since he did not act considerately, but caused a deluge and doomed my people to destruction. In these quotations I have called the god by his old Akkadian name, Mul-lil, but long before this account of the deluge was composed, even though in its present form it probably reaches back more than 2,000 years before the Christian era. The Akkadian Mul-lil became the Semitic Bel. His primitive attributes, however, still adhered to him. He was still the god of the lower world, whose messengers were diseases and nightmares, and the demons of the night, and from whom came the plagues and troubles that oppressed mankind. In a magical text, Namtar, the plague demon, is called the beloved son of Mul-lil, standing, in fact, in the same relation to Mul-lil that Tammuz does to Enki. And in the next line, Mul-lil's wife is asserted to be Ninki-gal, or Alat, the queen of the mighty land of Hades. This magical text, however, is a good deal older than the time when the Semites adopted and transformed the deities of the Akkadians, or at all events, it expresses the ideas of that earlier period. I remind you that Enki and Enlil are brothers. If this is one entity, then either way it would gain worship. I think it is now clear which god sent the commandments. If the Anunnaki are the Martu gods, they are represented by two pillars, the gate. If you read Enki's warning to Xisuthros correctly, his race and humanities are mentioned separately. Xisuthros, aka the Babylonian Noah, and his people were warned of the coming flood. Humanity, however, proliferated a third time. Clearly, they are separate races. Enki warned him through the reeds of the underworld, which has an Osiris vibe to it, who is also called the god of the pillars. Please hit that notification bell to ensure you are notified of each upload. Share, like, comment and subscribe to support the channel for more ancient mystery.